Okay, everyone, if you are going to take this class, this is a bonus class that we're doing because of the holidays, not a lot of people were able to join. Sarah was luckily able to join, but I decided in discussion with her to offer a class another time. But since Sarah is here, we just thought we will do a little bit of mobility work. So we're going to do like a 30-minute-ish class today that I will upload to YouTube. Obviously, if you see this, then you found it on YouTube. Just to, give some extra, because for me anyway, it's good to do this while I'm here. And for Sarah, it's probably going to be very, very nice after traveling. So we're going to start with windshield wipers. We're going to work again on our active range of motion today. So we are working on our hip flexibility. We're going to work a lot on our lots. We're going to work on our hip flexors a little bit. So this is a really good way to start. We're going to start with these where we're sitting nicely back, just to warm up our hips. So just nicely sway them side to side. You can place your hands out. You can place your hands more behind you, whatever feels good. And just sway them side to side. The nice thing is they've been adding plants, more and more plants have been added to this space. Every time I'm here, it's like a new plant. I'm really liking it. I hope they stay. I hope they don't, because this is the thing with the space. I've been here for a year now, almost. And every month it changes composition. So it's never a dull moment. Okay, we're gonna now sit up more straight, and we're gonna do the same thing. But this time our oh my God, how do you call it? Sit bones. Both our sit bones are staying on the ground. So the movement is going to be much smaller. So no hands, Sarah. Yeah. You can have your hands. You want to sit up as straight as you can here. And obviously, both sit bones stay on the ground, meaning that your range of motion feels like it's less here, but it's actually the same. It's just that we don't put our hips in. Oh yeah, from side to side, yeah. Great. Now we're gonna bring our legs down to one side and down to the other side. So I'll show quickly like this. You can, as you see, I have my hands slightly above my head. You can have them wherever you want. I have them slightly here, because I feel I can sit up more straight when I do this. But do whatever feels comfortable for you. And again, this is still warming up our hips, but we're adding a tiny bit of strength to it. Great. What we're going to do now is we're going to, again, bring our knees both down, but now you're going to try to bring that other leg up while this one stays down. And you're pushing it up to the side as much as you can. And again, I'm trying to sit up as straight as I can. You can have it on the side of your foot and really push that knee out. And bring your knee down. We're going to do the other side. So yeah, your back leg. Yes, that's the one. Bring it down, and we're going to do the other side. And you'll really feel this probably your glutes, very likely. And bring it down, other side. Great. Okay, you don't need blocks for this, but if you don't have blocks, you can also use a wall, because likely you would want to use this for balancing a bit. Oh, smart. See, you can find props anywhere. We're gonna bring one leg in front of us like this. So I'm sitting on one knee, and sitting on the other knee. Now you can use your blocks for balancing, Because what we're going to do is we're going to bring this foot up and down. But you can also do this without blocks. It's just a bit harder. So see what you prefer to do. If you do it like this, the way that you can keep balance is by really engaging your glutes. So you want to try to do without, but as you can see, I'm struggling too, so I understand it. If you want to do it with this. Okay, other sides. I have days that these go very well and days that they don't. I think it's partially off. So it's very cold here. Even though the heating is on, that's why I'm wearing a sweater. You see, I started doing it a bit fast. Try to do it controlled. Great. Bring both your knees down, sit on your shins for a second. We're going to keep our block snare because we're going to change our drill slightly and move to the side. We've done this one before. So I'm going to use blocks. You can also place your hands on the ground, but the more you compress here, the harder the drill is. Sarah's not here. She's back. Great. So you're going to again sit on your knees. You have your block spin in front of you. But again, this is something you can do without as well. We did it without before. Bring your leg out to the side, straighten it, point it, and start raising it up. Try to keep your shoulders nice and straight here. And hold that last one up. And cramp in my foot. Nice. Let's do the other side. And hold it up. Great, breathe in, sit on your shins. And we're gonna do some exercises where we're gonna stand and come down. So let's come to standing. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna step forward, come down to our knee, come up and step back, and you're going to do the other side. So you don't necessarily need that knee touching the ground. You can sort of like have it hover over. If you can't get up, then go down less. And last one. Now we're going to do it a bit differently. We're going to do a similar exercise but differently. And instead of stepping forward, we're going to step behind us. So we're going to cross our legs and then come down. So you cross your leg behind you and you come down. And the last one. You can come down on this one. We're gonna, for a second, sit up nice and straight in our staff pose. And I want you to focus on your alignment here. So am I sitting back? Is my back rounding? Am I sitting nice with shoulders over the hips? Or am I sitting a bit forward? Sarah, bring your shoulders slightly behind you. You're sitting too much forward, yeah. So this is the fun thing. Once you start creating that flexibility, now I've been having this problem myself, and it takes a really long time to figure out what is the right alignment. Because when you start creating this flexibility, everyone I know has a tendency to sit forward too much because that's how you feel like you're sitting up straight, because that's the energy you used to need to sit up straight. So really check in with yourself. Okay, now we're going to bring our chest forward in these little bounces. So again, it's not about don't round your back down. That's not important. We want our chest to go to the other side of the room. And now hold that last one forward. And relax over your legs. Breathe in and out here. Into your nose. Prop yourself back up. I'm gonna change my view so you can see better. We're gonna bend one knee and bring it over to the other side. Now from here, I want you to activate that foot. You can place your hands behind you to make it slightly easier, or you can sit up straight, and we're gonna lift that leg up. And again, if you lean back, it's gonna be easier because there's less hip flexor work needed. And hold that last one up. You can even lift it. If not, again, it's the energy that counts. One day you'll be able to do it and relax. Whew. I'm gonna shake out my hip flexors here a bit because it was quite intense. So yeah, you can windshield wiper, do whatever you want. And let's do the other side. And hold. And relax, windshield wiper. Relax out in a way that feels good to you from side to side. Okay, we're gonna sit again in our forward folds. So you can check the time. So when we sit in our forward fold, what we want to do, what we want to do preferably is hands forward, one leg up, other leg up. If that's too hard, try hands next to your hips. If that is too hard, place your hands behind you. But preferably, and again, make sure that you try to keep a nice open chest here. Keep your knees locked in as well. That's accessible to you. And relax, place your hands behind you, windshield wiper from side to side. Okay, come into a figure four. So nice 90-degree legs, check them. So sometimes I also have my leg too much in. So just check your alignment before you start. And we're gonna do these crunches over our front leg. And this time we're just gonna go towards the knee. If you want, you can use your hands with this, but try not to place too much weight on them. And really let your core, your glutes do the work. We're gonna hold that last one. Flex your feet to protect your knee. And come up, change position. So you can just go around like I just did, or you can just move your legs. So again here, I need to use my hands because otherwise my upper body wants to do this. It has to do with my tight glutes on the side. So if you need to do the same, please go ahead. And let's do the crunches. And let's hold that last one. Come back up, hands behind you, windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Okay, from here, come into a straddle. Again, don't come into your wide straddle. Grab an object. If you don't have an object, you can do it without the object. It's just to help you gauge where you are at. If you cannot lift your leg that much yet, and it's this, don't use a block, but know where you are and make it hard for yourself. Place your hands around one leg that you have the block at. We're gonna do these leg lifts. Again, the further forward your upper body is, the harder it's gonna be. So if it's really hard for you, place your hands behind. If it's just hard to sit in this position, bend one knee. Yeah, that should also make it easier. So just go with whatever feels good for you today. I'm gonna make these lifts here. And relax, change position. And again, here, it's the same as the figure 4. You really want to force your upper body in the direction of the foot that you're working with. And relax, shake your legs out, flex your feet, point your toes, flex your feet, point your toes, flex your feet, point your toes, flex your feet, point your toes. Great, now move your upper body to one leg, flex your foot, and bring your chest again towards it. So your hip here, your bum might come off the mat, that's okay. You don't want to engage your muscles here, really want to make this movement come again from the hips. And hold that last one forward, which is purely strength. So no pulling. And come back to center, other side. And let's hold that last one. And come back up seated. Now what we're going to do from here is we're going to try to turn our feet in as far as we can, sitting up straight. And hold that and just gauge, check your internal rotation here. Bring it back up and now bring them out as far as you can. And bring them in as far as you can. So really engage your muscles to make this movement. You feel it in different muscles. And back to the other side. And relax. Shake your legs out. Bring your hands behind you, windshield wiper your legs out from side to side. Now bring your feet slightly wider than hips distance. So yeah. And again, a few pushes forward. So I use often my arms like this because it helps me pull my upper body to the other side. So I'm like also using my back muscles in here. The last one, hold it as deep as you can. And fold. When you fold, relax everything. Let your legs flare out to whichever side you want to flare. Breathe in and out through your nose. Reconnect with your breath. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. Get rid of that little frown in between your eyebrows. Whenever you're ready, push yourself back up to seated. This was our tiny little bonus class. And to be honest, I will share this as well in the email and on social, because I'll share this with this class with everyone. This is like a short little mobility class that you can actually do whenever you want to. If you want to add more exercises to your days, like you feel like you want to like improve faster, these are really, really good to do that. They're like really quick. They warm up your body. It's not a very long workout session, and you can pick and choose from these as well. You don't have to do all of them. And this is already like, we really worked our internal and external rotation here. We worked all our body parts, and it also included some strength work. So it's like a combination that works really well. So I hope you enjoyed.